All right, so here's the former UFC interim heavyweight champion, Ciryl Gane, fighting out of Paris, France. Many would argue he is the most layered, sophisticated, potent striker in this UFC's heavyweight division at present, of course, with respect to the champion, Jon Jones. But he has had a kryptonite at times in terms of the wrestling. That being said, he told us in the fighter meeting Thursday, he has shored this up. You saw that on full display against Sergey Spivak. And he believes now, if any heavyweight in the world is going to try to take him down, that is going to be a whole lot easier said than done. We all know of Ciryl Gane's gifts on the feet. Another big opportunity for him to shine here tonight. Ciryl Gane. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Well, as much respect and appreciation as we have for the skill sets of the lower weight class athletes, there is nothing in pro sports quite like a UFC heavyweight championship fight. That is a reality. You've been there, you've done that. Baddest man on the planet putting that very distinction on the line tonight.
Yeah, the champ walks again, and he wears that proudly. Johnny wants to be called the champ. He loves to be called the baddest man on the planet. He is so skilled, he's so dangerous, he's so scary, and he gets up for these types of challenges. He intends to never let go of his belt.
He understands the challenge in front of him here tonight, but he has been forged by this training camp, the championship experience he has accrued, and we'll see if he can leave the way he enters as the greatest heavyweight in the world. Islam Makhachev steps inside the octagon. He is ready to fight. And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Ciryl Gane. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, here we go early in this round. Ciryl Gane, the former UFC interim heavyweight champion, and most of the heavyweights will tell you he is one of the more difficult big guys to prepare for because he moves like a little guy. And certainly in our fighter meeting with Gane this week, he talked a lot about being light on his feet, staying on the outside of the power punches of his opponent, and a lot of these heavyweights have had a hard time finding that kill shot against Ciryl Gane. All right, so there it is, first takedown of the fight, and on the first attempt, no less. Did you expect a little bit more resistance from the kickboxer there?
A little bit, because he was so sure that he could defend these takedowns. That confidence came from the practice room. But once again, it's one thing to do it in practice, opposed to doing...
Attempting a choke now. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
Oh, that has got to be it.
Up in the air, uses momentum to take him back towards his opponent's feet, chest down to the mat to get out of that deep submission attempt. Now he's in trouble. He's gonna go to sleep.
The winner by submission. result here tonight by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
All right, let's get it to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Ciryl Gane has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 12 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by submission due to a rear naked choke, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Ciryl Makhachev.
And still the baddest man on the planet, and now with another highlight for the real, the heavyweight champion submits the #1 contender here tonight, and now celebrates